Another of our high-tech leaders, Rosatom, also has substantial experience. It accounts for about 90% of the global market for nuclear power plant construction. About 90%. A total of 110 power units of Russian design have been built around the world. Russia is the only country in the world with expertise across the entire nuclear energy chain. When we build abroad, we don't just construct facilities. Together with our partners, we create the future of the energy sector and related industries, forming a solid national human resources, scientific and technological base for the development of an entire country. We are building nuclear power plants in Egypt, Bangladesh and Turkey on this basis, and we intend to deepen cooperation in the nuclear industry with the Global South through BRICS. By 2050, the capacity of global nuclear power plants will almost double. In Russia, over the next 1.5 decades, more than 29 gigawatts of nuclear power station capacity is planned, including small nuclear power plants. And as of now, nobody but us is building small nuclear power plants. Yes, there are plans, but practically nothing is happening around the world. Only we are doing it. Nuclear generation will appear both in the Far East and Siberia. I note that nuclear energy is assigned an important role in supplying consumers, whose role is expected to increase dramatically in the future. I mean electric transport, which I mentioned, industrial robots, automated systems in the service sector. The growing demand for electricity is being driven by the digital economy, including artificial intelligence tools, blockchains, and data storage and processing facilities. According to some estimates, the energy consumption of data centers in the world is already comparable to that of the entire heavy industry. Clearly, the directions I have just mentioned are a powerful factor for development. They significantly determine global competitiveness of countries, the effectiveness of national economies, and the quality of life for people. This means our plans for developing the domestic fuel and energy complex must take all these trends into account. We strive to do just that. Moreover, I suggest targeting local generation facilities for supplying the digital economy's data centers, stations where resources deemed locked by specialists are used, meaning it's far and costly to transport them, so it's more efficient to use them at the extraction site. I ask the government to present proposals for organizing such a model. I also ask for exploring the use of advanced clean coal generation to meet the needs of digital infrastructure, data storage, processing centers, and so on. We have seen how the same elites of Western countries abruptly refused to service equipment for the fuel and energy complex supplied to Russia. They officially announced that they would not fulfill their obligations. They have once again demonstrated that they are unreliable partners. Their actions are directly connected to the political atmosphere. Sometimes this political atmosphere is used for unfair competition. It's clear that commercial entities were forced to act this way, to be honest. I mean Western commercial entities. They were compelled to do so under the pressure of their ruling political elites. But the fact remains. Western technologies and equipment for the fuel and energy complex may at any moment become unavailable due to geopolitical reasons. They may become unavailable not only for Russia but for any other energy resource supplier deemed an inconvenient competitor or simply a non-compliant country by someone in the West. We must consider this. These are today's realities, but I think everyone understands this perfectly. This means we need to actively change the status of energy resource producing countries from buyers of equipment to technology leaders, forming a full-fledged national energy sovereignty from resource extraction and processing to the transportation of finished products. Our market was the main one, one of the main ones, where they sold their high-tech products. They were forced to abandon it. Their production becomes unprofitable. They are reducing their workforce. They begin to lose technology. 509. And our specialists are increasing and becoming technological leaders because the domestic market allows producing products at a good profitable level. Partners around the world are emerging who today are purchasing this equipment from Russian companies. Yesterday they bought in Europe, and today more and more from us. And this process will continue to develop further. What have they done? They cut off their nose to spite their face. It's nonsense, right? Nonsense. This is today's reality. We are growing production of extraction equipment and industrial chemistry, implementing our own technological solutions in field and infrastructure service. If earlier much of what I just listed was done by foreign, as I just mentioned, organizations, now more and more of this is being done by our Russian specialists. Russia possesses a huge engineering potential, serious scientific and practical groundwork in the fuel and energy complex, which has stood the test of time, proven its efficiency in harsh natural climatic conditions. We have the competencies, experience, and developments to continue to grow even in complex segments of energy, to extract hard-to-reach reserves, which is especially relevant for the oil industry. We will do this not only independently, but also with friendly countries who understand geopolitical risks. Russia offers comprehensive technological cooperation of energy countries, independent of sanctions and external pressure. True partnership based on knowledge exchange, experience, and creating industrial alliances. Moreover, the result of such a partnership should benefit all who participate in this work. You know, as regards equipment. I just mentioned this and spoke about nuclear energy. But here Russia is indeed an absolute leader. There is no dependency on anyone. Everything done in the nuclear sphere is done in Russia. The same will be true for all types of energy industries, in oil and gas equipment as well. Russia intends to strengthen its position as a world energy leader, develop partnerships to build a fair and sustainable model of global energy in the interests of future generations. I greatly hope that the Russian Energy Week will make a significant contribution to this joint work of ours. I wish forum participants and guests success and all the very best. I'm sure that many useful meetings, conversations, and discussions have already taken place, and if so, we are very pleased. This means that the goal for which we invite you to Russia is being achieved. Thank you for your attention. Thank you very much.
In a world where business never stops, Mint keeps you ahead, any screen, anytime. From studios to the ground, Mint breaks down business, leadership, and lifestyle, boldly, visually, and smartly. From boardrooms to markets, from personal wealth to industry trends, we bring you the insights that matter.
Mint is doing brilliantly well. It's a well-read page, I would think.
What fuels India's biggest CEOs? Ride along and find out.
I have to work that much harder. I have to put that much more in.
Over the years.
Yes.
Earlier I could say, no, I can't afford it.
Yeah.
But now I can.
Want to invest like the pros? Learn from India's top market experts.
Things like that worry me about markets.
I don't want to buy a house to invest.
Your money, your future. We make finance simple. Step inside breathtaking homes and the creative minds behind them.
So we are at the house in Camellias. I think Camellias is the most expensive property in the NCR and probably the most expensive in the country.
India's real estate scene decoded. No jargon, no fluff.
Home buyers will have more bargaining power.
It's a great time to buy a house as well.
Some chase success, others create it. Meet the ones who made the impossible possible.
I don't want to be a doctor, I don't want to be an engineer, I don't want to be an accountant. And that's the most fragile thing. Poof, it will go away.
वो ताली ऐसी थी ना, इतनी addictive थी, मैंने कहा बॉस अब तो यही होगा.
We don't just talk business, we show it, and the world's watching.